Everybody's out here making these cute resin ghosts, and you know I'm going to have to put my own spin on it. So this is not exactly a ghost. Oh, if you can make a ghost, you can make a Christmas tree. So watch the video and see how I did this one. I did not, what in the world is dripping down here? I think that's resin. Everybody's out here on YouTube making these adorable resin ghosts. And y'all, I just can't. I'm just not a ghosty, spooky Halloween girl. I just can't. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different. All right. I know this is a little bit sticky. This is plastic wrap in a paper plate because I don't have a large enough silicone mold yet. I'm really hoping the plastic wrap doesn't stick too much. I don't think it will. Not worried about wrinkles at this point. I have some resin already mixed up from a previous project in. So this is the Let's Resin Fast Set Fast Cure with eye candy no con blue, and I had mixed up too much resin for a previous project, and so this is the leftover resin. I don't know exactly how much resin I mixed up 8 ounces for the total project. It was way too much. So this is probably, I'm using 4 ounces of this resin in various cups. So this is the No Con Blue. Y'all know I hate wasting resin. I cannot stand to waste resin. Well, it is what it is. And I really don't know if I'm layering these right or whatever, but it is what it is. I'm going with it. Right on top. This is an experiment, so y'all are along for the ride. This may be a hot mess, and it may be the start of something wonderful and brilliant. Don't know. Don't know. I'm just pouring it kind of like a puddle pour. I guess that's exactly what this is. This is a puddle pour, and it's just going straight in the middle. And I'm just pouring it straight in the middle, just like that. And I'm just going to kind of let it go where it wants to go. It's going to self-level. This is a self-leveling resin anyway. Very thick. Um, I mean, for a fast cure resin, I'm really happy with the working time that it has. It gives me. Maybe I'm gonna do the white around the edge. I don't know. This may end up just being a hot mess. We'll see. Alright. Well, that's about all I'm gonna get. My gloves are wanting to stick to the plastic wrap. So, and you know what I need to do is tuck it because this fan is probably. Get another stick. There we go. That's better. It kind of is letting the resin sort of go where it's going to go. I'm going to spread it just a little bit. I feel like it might be a little bit thick. Okay, we'll just go with it. I'm just trying to maybe, I don't know, pull some of these colors in a little bit. I'm just going to leave it because it's not really that crucial to the design or the project. But it's fun, so why not? All right, I'm going to leave it. Just trust the process, okay? Trust the process. And just because I have tinkeritis. is still a little, so I can push on it and leave a fingerprint, which I don't want to do. I don't want to leave a fingerprint. But I'm going to take it off of here and put it on this cone that I've made out of an old file folder. But I don't need it quite this big. I need it about half that size. So I am going to cut it about right there. I need my scissors. I'm just going to cut it. It's not 100% perfect, but it doesn't need to be. I am not going to lie. This was an aggravating process. Julie Cutts and Linda Berman make this look so easy. And I think I'm on the right track, but it's so hard to know when exactly to try to form the Christmas tree. And I felt like that the resin was still a little bit too sticky. So I took it off of the form and just trying to pull it back into shape. And I thought that it would be best if I just cut the plastic away, and that was a huge mistake. It would have made it a lot easier in the long run if I had just left it on. But that's how you learn. So it's all a learning process. You don't learn unless you make mistakes. Does that make sense? And I did end up deciding just to take it off, flip it over, and let it cure for a little bit longer. And I almost missed that magic point. I let this cure for almost 5 hours, and this is a fast cure resin. Remember, it is it has a 4-hour demold time, so I almost missed that magic window. But I did make the decision to flip it over so that the underside is up, and that was such a good decision. I'm just taking a little piece of Play-Doh that I got at the Dollar Tree just to put on the top point of my mold, my paper mold, just so it doesn't poke through the plastic and poke through the resin. Now, because I did let this sit for a little while, a little bit longer than I probably needed to, maybe about an hour longer cure time than what I needed to, but the nice thing is that I'm able to get the perfect shape that I want, but it's a little bit not rubbery, but it's wanting to bounce back. So I just took some painter's tape, and I'm just trying to hold that shape together so it doesn't like bounce back like Gumby. But it seemed to work. Look at the result. I've taken it off of this, and I'm a little bit worried I can't get the plastic off, but it looks like I might be able to. I will not use plastic wrap next time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all off. And it's because I stretched it so much. Trying to get the shape, I stretched the plastic wrap. And that's okay. This is my practice piece, so how shiny that is. I'm so glad I flipped it over. I will not be using regular cling wrap. Need something a little bit thicker, I think. Oh my goodness, look how cute. Okay, that is too cute. That is too cute. I need a star at the top. What should we do? Now you could hot glue ornaments on it maybe, or I don't think I'm going to be able to get that off. But you could use UV resin and maybe glue some ornaments on it. I need to glue something on there. I don't know what to use though. That's too big. Some air dry clay.
I can glue 2 of these together and then hot glue it there. That's what I will do. I'll glue it there. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So I'm gonna take some, I'm gonna use my E6000. I'm gonna let this dry for a couple of hours and then I'm gonna come back and glue it on here, I think with some UV resin maybe, and then you'll be able to see it on the other side, maybe like this. I don't know. I'll show you. Ooh.
I'm going to use UV resin to tack the star on, and I need to fix this hole here. What could I use? I'm going to use a little pearl. I have a Let's Resin light here. I'll put a link to this below. It might be running out. I'm just going to tack it on first. Just like that. I think that will stay on there just fine. But I'm going to put, I want to put a little bit more on the back, but I'm also thinking of, oh, charm. I don't know. What do you think? This might be cute to put a little something there, like a turtle. If the blue would look, oh, the blue would look good right there. So just kind of tack that on. I don't know, can you see that right there? And it just covers up the ugly hole that I have on this side. Doesn't look bad. So I'm just gonna put some on the tree itself and then put my turtle on top, but I think I'm gonna have to put a little bit more just on his body. Such a nice day out. Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna do the same to this one. Just put another. Now, because this has a hole, I'm not gonna put the resin on the tree. I'm gonna put the turtle on the tree first, and then just tack him on. This is kind of like a tack weld, I guess. Get your butt in house. Get. I love it. I love, love, love it. Gonna work on the shape, and then obviously the plastic, but you can't even see the plastic wrap that didn't come off because it's kind of hidden in the folds, and it was really just around the bottom where I had stretched it a little bit too much, but I love the shape of it. This is really cute. I am liking this. What do you think? What do you think? I love it. I love it. You could put some mermaid trash around here, but I'm gonna leave it because I have chinkeritis and you definitely could overdo it. So, cool beans.